here to Second Cup only on WTXL.TV. I'm Kelly Bartoli.
Hi, I'm Max Superis. We are not only a couple days away from the weekend, but this Wednesday marks a very important date as well.
The first day of fall.
Here it is.
It's your favorite season, right?
My favorite season, of course.
My favorite season.
Being from the north, you get to see all the colors change. You get in on those drastic temperature changes as well. Down here, though, we tend to get rid of the humidity.
One day of that.
Right. We get the colors of the leaves don't really change, but we get rid of the humidity. We get in on a lot more sunshine, and you can kind of just feel like it's
more crisp.
It's an invigorating sort of set of days.
That's the perfect word for it.
Not quite yet, though.
Not yet.
But within the upcoming
but
weeks,
it's going to be here because now this is the first day of fall.
Exactly. It has to be here sooner than later.
What's your favorite part of fall? The changing leaves?
I love the leaves changing, and it is sad that we don't really get in on that. What do you got there?
I love the leaves, and I love just the smells of fall. The apple, the cinnamon, the pumpkin, everything.
It's a different atmosphere for sure.
It's just like
it's
makes you feel
there's no
cozy.
apple picking down here either.
I know.
Pumpkin picking.
That was a big part of my childhood. Right?
And the cinnamon donuts that they would the cinnamon apple donuts.
They're the greatest things I've ever had.
Tantalizing.
Yes, we would go up to Wisconsin or Michigan, go apple picking.
D&D and Krispy Kremes just don't have anything on those
Not exactly
delicious donuts. So well.
So there are fall celebrations all across the world.
This I did not know, though.
Very unique ones.
Okay.
Japan actually marks the equinoxes with a period called Ohigan.
Ohigan.
The week around each equinox is the time to visit the graves of your ancestors, spruce up their grave sites, and leave flowers. You also meditate and visit relatives.
Sounds fairly Japanese.
That's fair, right? And around because the equinox is when you were explaining it before. The sunlight is equal on the equator, so all very symmetrical, and
exactly.
I could see that kind of as like a meditation thing. Yeah. In China, China and Vietnam. Ooh, look at that.
Pretty.
It's the Moon Festival, or Mid-Autumn Festival, which is on the full moon nearest to the equinox.
Okay, and that'll be coming up this weekend.
This weekend's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, we have, I think it's a supermoon, but more importantly, Sunday night around 10:30 Eastern time, there is a full lunar eclipse.
Right.
Which aren't too unusual comparatively to the solar eclipses, but they're a lot easier to see and a lot cooler, I think.
And then when you have the supermoon, which is when the moon is huge and it feels like it's right there.
It's going to be fascinating. And
cool.
I guess this festival also coming up this weekend.
It's going to be this weekend then as well.
So a lot of fun, but they're not going to be able to see the lunar eclipse. It's just going to be over on the eastern seaboard.
Right.
Okay.
Well, when they have this festival, they eat moon cakes. I don't know what that is, but I want one.
Sounds like a moon pie.
Right. A moon
okay,
pie,
it is like a moon pie. Okay.
What is this one called?
Michaelmas.
Michaelmas?
Like Christmas? Is it?
I don't know. This is the Catholic feast of the Archangel Michael. Yeah. Traditions use this feast day to celebrate other archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, as the Feast of the Angels. I didn't know this. The feast was set near the autumnal equinox to draw faithful away from pagan celebrations.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Gathering and eating nuts, eating a fattened goose if you could afford such a luxury.
Well, nowadays, that just sounds weird.
Now,
how about some turkey?
Neo-Druids.
Okay. Oh, this looks like a pagan
I could
thing.
see you there.
This seems a little
I could see Max just photoshopped right in there. They gather at Stonehenge to watch the sunrise on the equinox.
This one doesn't look like a great sunrise. It looks pretty foggy out.
Yeah, kind of gloomy day. Well, they do it twice a year, so they do the autumnal and then
the vernal.
Okay. And so this is how what do? They offer thanks for a bountiful harvest. And then this time they prepare for the darkness.
This is just what the Catholics were trying to prevent.
Those
pagan meetings. But there they go.
It would just be cool to be at Stonehenge, right? Any time of the year.
Oh, the Gentiles.
Right? Korean Thanksgiving, a major 3-day-long festival in Korea that they celebrate around this time. They head to ancestral hometowns and to the Bonga. That's the home of the oldest or the head of their household. And then they dress up in traditional clothing, pay respect to ancestors, eat all the traditional food. All that good stuff.
Get in on some booze, too.
We're boring around here.
We are pretty boring.
What do? We're like, oh, look at the leaves.
That's how I sound.
We didn't do anything special for this.
I mean, if you were up at 4:21 in the morning, you could have done something special.
Don't you think we should throw
a festival?
Should we throw a big festival?
We should.
Should we plan it for next year?
Instead of having springtime Tallahassee, there should be autumn time Tallahassee.
Autumn time, wouldn't that be fun?
It's a great season.
You're onto something.
I love the season.
Happy fall, y'all.
Y'all.